I'm going to share with you the three most powerful events, and we're going to use these three most powerful events to build our entire professional approach. I can't go over all 14 with you, but what I have done is pulled out the three that represents the vast majority of the trades, even when you include all 14. Out of the 14 things the market can give to you, these three things represent the vast majority of the opportunities that come from all 14. So these are the granddaddy of all. These are the granddaddies of all of the 14. So let's go.
Okay, elephant bar. There's a bull elephant bar and a bear elephant bar. Looks something like this. Bull elephant bar, bear elephant bar. Okay, now there are different varieties of elephant bars. There's regular elephant bar, there's elephant bar plus, which is a taller statistically than a regular elephant bar. So it's at least 1/5 or 20% taller. There's the elephant bar clearing. It's a clearing elephant bar. Okay. So there are different varieties, different types, elephant bars. Then we have the tail bar. There are two main types of tail bars. There's the regular tail bar, and then there's the tail bar plus or the torpedo. All right. Now let me draw what this is, right? So a regular tail bar might look like this. That can be red or green, it doesn't matter. The color of the body doesn't matter much as the length of the tail. You want the majority of this bar to be tail. Now, the tail bar plus or the torpedo would look like this. So the tail bar plus has characteristics of a tail and an elephant, where the bar goes green and the green grows beyond small. So what a lot of people make a mistake here. A tail bar by definition has a little body. So whenever the body stops being little, it actually becomes a tail bar plus or a torpedo. So we've got the tail bar and the tail bar plus. So you have these different varieties of each one, right? Elephant bar, tail bar, and their varieties. You have the 180, that is a card, a bull and bear 180. And you all know what the bear 180 is in your deck as well. Okay. It is a red elephant bar followed immediately by an even taller green elephant bar that supersedes the high. And then you have RBI and GBI card. So you've got the bull and bear. You've got the bull and bear elephant bar, the topping tail and bottoming tail bar. You've got the bull and bear 180, and you've got the RBI for the long, the GBI for the short. You guys know that the RBI would be something like this, and the GBI is literally like this. It's green sandwiched in between two red. Here it is again. Green sandwiched in between two red. That's the GBI. Now, let's put some numbers on this. I want you to know the numbers on this. Elephant bar plays represent 60% of all plays stem from an elephant bar, which means that you can actually make your whole living in the market just from elephant bar plays. All right? Just from elephant bar plays. That's very important to understand. Tail bars represent 15% of your plays. So just with the first two, you already have, right, 70% 75% of all of your plays. 75%. 180s represent 5% of your plays. RBIs and GBIs represent 10% of your plays. So think about this. The bulk is in the first two. The 180 is a specialty play because it happens the least frequently of all the events, but it's interesting to note that it is the most powerful of all the plays. So it happens the least frequently, but it is the most powerful statistically of all four plays. Okay, so they all have characteristics. The characteristics for the elephant bar happens more frequently than any other type of bar. The 180 is the most powerful. The RBI GBI is the lowest risk play of all. The lowest risk play of all. Most powerful, most frequent, lowest risk. What should I say about the tail bar? Not much, because the tail bar really is a version of the 180. It's just a single bar version of the 180. So if we think about that, you can take, let me show you this. In a bull 180, you first have a down move, followed immediately by an even bigger up move. That's your bull 180 card. But if we were to put that green on top of the red, it would first be down, and in the same bar, the stock would move up, cancel out the red, and start producing green. And there you have the same thing. There is no difference between, the only difference between this event and this event is that the move up happens in the same bar on the right, the move up on the left happens in the next bar, but it's the same 180-degree reversal. That's why I call it a 180. It's literally signifying a 180-degree reversal from down back to the upside. You got this so far? Okay. So from these four main plays, why are these the four main plays? Because they represent over 90% of all activity, all actions, and every other play is very infrequent. So every other play, there's three other plays, they happen, they're not as significant, especially in terms of their frequency, as these four things. Now, when you need to keep risk extraordinarily low, where do you go? What becomes your go-to play? Anyone can answer. What becomes your go-to play when you need risk to be small? You must focus here, right? Take this event, boom, short, stop. All right, you're risking pennies. You take this event here, under the green, short, stop. You're risking pennies. You must insert yourself into ongoing moves using the RBI GBI effect to keep your risk small. Now, what are some of the scenarios in which you might just have to become RBI and GBI focused? Let's say you have a maximum loss per day of 200, like many traders in my program, maximum loss per day of 200, and you've already lost $160. So you're down 160, you've got $40 left to play with on the loss side before you're shut down for the entire day. You should not be focused on elephant bar plays or tail bar plays or 180s. You now have to become an RBI, GBI player. Starting off the day, what should be the focus starting off a day where you have, right, you have everything available to you. It should be elephant bars starting off the day. The focus should be more elephant bar oriented. That's where you're going to get the highest number of opportunities, elephant bars, and of course in the right position, location. We're not going to talk about that today, but yes. So elephant bars are best starting off the day. RBIs and GBIs should be number one focus when you don't have a lot of loss room. You don't have you have limited amount of capital to lose. Okay. Tail bars, let me give you something interesting about tail bars. Tail bars have the greatest reliability far away from everything. That's the characteristic I want you to have. Tail bars have extraordinarily high success rate when they are far away from everything, from something. So look, far away. Now this tail bar is off the 200, but it is far away from the 20. And it can be on the reverse side too. Far away. Okay, so highest success rate, far away. And I want to give you something else regarding the tail bar. Dual tail bars are extraordinarily powerful.